There's yet another HS2 road bridge well on the way to completion. It's the A423 Banbury Road Overbridge that's on the southern outskirts of Southam in Warwickshire, just like the Kyneton Road Bridge that I did a video about a week or so ago. This Google Earth view shows the bridge a few hundred metres from the southern edge of Southam. The HS2 route is shown, leading roughly northwest. That's the original route of the A423 leading to Banbury in the south. In order to make room to build up the northern approach embankment for the bridge, a temporary diversion was opened in September 2025. Somewhat frustrating for motorists, the whole length of the road past the construction site was then subjected to a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit. The final configuration of the road diverted over the bridge is shown. The new road has a length approaching 1,000 metres, with the bridge deck rising to some 12 metres over the surrounding land, making it a very significant change to the local topography. The northern approach has a 4% slope, while the southern embankment extends over about twice the length, so has a gentle, approximately 2% slope. The bridge itself is around 120 metres long. The main reason for this is shown by the original planning document, an extract of which is shown here. As you can see, there is about a 51-degree difference in direction between the road and the HS2 tracks. This skew makes the bridge longer than it would be if the road crossed the tracks perpendicularly. After extensive piling work, the bridge abutments and the two sets of support piers were constructed from reinforced concrete. The abutment faces and support piers are parallel to the HS2 tracks. The bridge deck is of the so-called composite construction, consisting of weathering steel beams with a concrete superstructure. The bridge has the HS2 standard precast concrete parapet elements installed. This picture from Google's Street View shows the weathering steel beams clearly visible before the parapets were added. The main elements of the bridge were in place by mid-2025. Since then, the approach embankments have been built up. You can see from these aero views the state of the embankments in July 2026. The northern embankment is largely complete, with the initial asphalt surfacing and curbs in place. The southern embankment is not as advanced, with the road formation not as complete as the northern side. You can see that the southern end of the bridge still has significant construction work being done, probably drainage or utility diversions. This shot of the northern embankment shows that there is a turnout being prepared at the bottom of the slope. If we look back at the original planning document, this appears to be for an accommodation access road, possibly to farm buildings on land. The rough position of this is shown here. While we are looking at access issues with the diverted road, I assume that the old road will remain as shown to provide access to these two dwellings which still appear to be occupied. Also, there will be an access road provided for Star Bald Farm from near the bottom of the southern approach slope. Up to now, this has all been about vehicular traffic, but the planners also took those on foot into account. Public right-of-way SM33 is recorded here on the Warwickshire rights-of-way map, passing through the recent housing estate in Southam, over the fields to Starbold Farm, and then through to the village of Ladbroke. Looking back at the original planning document from 2016, you can see SM33 is shown diverted over the new bridge. And it certainly seems there is provision for a footpath, perhaps 2 metres wide, as you can see from this view. It's perhaps some consolation that this path, which has been closed since 2021 to allow construction work, will eventually be reopened to the public. It seems that the diverted road is due to open sometime in the second half of 2026. There is a road closure proposed on the Warwickshire Road Works website between 21st of August and 2nd of September 2026. However, this 11-day shutdown may not be for the final tie-in of the road. This is because previously HS2 have said the diversion works will take a month-long road closure. In addition, progress on the southern embankment particularly does not look advanced enough for the works to be complete by late August. Finally, let's travel along the old road, past the construction works, to see what will be dug up to make way for the railway.